Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I got a very interesting clip to show you. Some young Black brothers was correcting a young Black woman about the way that she's dressed. And they are also talking to a Middle Eastern man who is an owner of one of the stores in the little strip mall. And the conversation that they have is just very quick, that they have between themselves and her and themselves and that man from a different culture is so telling. We're going to let it run, and I'm going to let it run twice because you're going to need to hear it twice. You're going to need to see it. And then we're going to talk about the Black women who are hating correction, no matter where the correction is coming from, but really it is necessary. I'm very happy that these brothers did what they did, and they didn't harass her. You could tell that it was done out of love for her and out of concern for her, and not out of an attempt to simply ridicule her or diminish her. But the things that were said and the actions in this video is actually very telling. So without further ado, I am going to share my screen. And like I said, I'm going to run this twice. Okay. So here we go.
What's not good?
Because people, when you represent yourself that way, they're not going to respect you a certain way.
Oh, you a liar.
Yeah, you think men respect this? You think if a man walked up to you right now, you think he want to wife you?
I don't want to be a wife.
The thing about your women, the thing about your women, even if a woman feels like she's free, she can't do this over there.
She can't because of the religion and belief that we raised on.
That's
we
what,
live with.
but us as Black men, this is why we're
It's
asking.
It's not about.
No, because when you look at our people the only one that do stuff like this.
Yeah,
last time you seen a Middle America. Hold on, wait. When's the last time you seen a Middle Eastern woman walk into your store dressed like this? Never. And only she's not the first one that dressed like this. Would you correct her being your people? I'm not being correct. You my sister. It's
I
all
won't say
love.
nothing.
I promise you. I promise you that.
It's not my business. This is her own person. She knows what she's doing is wrong. She knows what she's doing is wrong.
What?
But she doesn't know that.
What?
She doesn't believe she's wrong though. She doesn't know that she's wrong.
What's not good?
Because people, when you represent yourself that way, they're not going to respect you a certain way.
Oh, you a liar.
Yeah, you think men respect this? You think if a man walked up to you right now, you think he want to wife you?
I don't want to be a wife.
The thing about your women, the thing about your women, even if a woman feels like she's free, she can't do this over there.
She can't because of the religion and belief that we raised on.
That's
we
what,
live with.
but us as Black men, this is why we're
It's
asking.
It's not about.
No, because when you look at our people the only one that do stuff like this.
Yeah,
Last time you seen a Middle America. Hold on, wait. When's the last time you seen a Middle Eastern woman walk into your store dressed like this? Never. And only she's not the first one that dressed like this. Would you correct her being your people? I'm not being correct. You my sister. It's
I
all
won't say
love. I
nothing.
promise you. I promise you that.
It's not my business. This is her own person. She knows what she's doing is wrong. She knows what she's doing is wrong.
What?
But she doesn't know that.
What?
She doesn't believe she's wrong though. She doesn't know that she's wrong.
What's not good?
Now, I'm going to stop sharing. Before I get to the serious part, listen, the way she tipped up in them slapbacks. The way she tipped up in them beauty supply store slapbacks, y'all, with the little heel on there. You could tell her nothing. You could tell her nothing the way she tipped up with them slapbacks on, y'all. She outside with slapbacks, lingerie, and a visor over her wig. And she tipped up there like she was really doing the thing. Lots of stuff that was said, all jokes aside, lots of things were said. She was stopped. And he said, he asked her about, you think you'll be respected like this? And he didn't ask her a question. He said, then the men aren't going to respect you. Oh, that's a lie. He said, if a man came up to you right now, do you think he would respect you and want to wife you? She didn't say yes or no. She said, I don't want to be a wife, and held up the wrong hand, because she thought that would absolve her of this whole conversation, which we know is a lie. Every woman wants to be held down. Every woman wants to belong. Every woman want to belong to a man. We do. We want the man that we want to want us and hold us down. That's what we want. We like the stability of that. The instability of going from man to man to man only lasts for so long. All of them women that didn't care and didn't want to be wives all get old and all want to be wives. And then are angry that they either missed the opportunity or what have you. That aside, when they began to talk to the Middle Eastern man who owned the store, one of the brothers asked a very important question. Have a Middle Eastern woman ever entered your store dressed like that? And he said, never. The confidence with which he answered that question. Not only has a Middle Eastern woman never entered his store like that, she's never going to. Not his store, not no other store. You know how down bad Middle Eastern women gotta be? Know how completely off their value system that a Middle Eastern woman have to be to show up anywhere really half naked. You know how shunned she is? And he gave a reason. He said, the brother said, would one of your women ever do that? Even if she thinks she's free over there, she could never do this. He meant in that man country. He said, no, because of the religion and the culture we were raised with. He said she wouldn't do it because of the value system that we collectively hold. A Middle Eastern woman, even if we're talking about a country that's majority Muslim and she don't dress right, she ain't gonna dress like that going nowhere. She not gonna show up with her butt out going nowhere. You understand me? He said, because of the culture and the religion that we was raised on, she would never do that. She would never do it. Again, you know how down bad they gotta be? And then they try to hide, they be so down bad that they try to hide that they Middle Eastern, they be white. They do everything to look white. Okay? You know how down bad Mia Khalifa is? You know how shunned she is from the entire Middle Eastern and Muslim community? She cannot come back. Not to represent the community, she can't. If she want to, make repentance to Allah, that be between her and Allah. But she cannot come and represent Middle Eastern women and their culture no more. Ruined it. Porn star, you went all the way to the bottom. Can't be the spokesperson for upstanding Middle Eastern women. You understand the difference in these cultures? The difference in the value system. See, the most debaucherous of Black women are the spokespersons for Black women. They represent Black female culture. And then that man said she wouldn't do it. She knows that what she's doing is wrong. He was first speaking about the hypothetical Middle Eastern woman. And then he said she knows what she's doing is wrong. And the Black lady only accepted she was wrong when that Middle Eastern man said she was wrong. So she wasn't accepting it when the brothers were saying it. She was accepting it when a non-Black man said she knows what she's doing is wrong. And she said, what? Like, how could you think I'm wrong? Because he probably told her she was pretty at some point. You see? And the brother says she don't know she's wrong. I beg to differ. She do know she wrong. Just because she was culturally brought up not to see nothing wrong with it don't mean she don't know she's wrong. Because if a woman is dressed like that outside, if you can call that being dressed, and a man starts hovering over her, he starts staring at her, he starts following her, he starts really focusing in on her butt and her legs and her breasts and all of these different body parts she got showing, she gonna try to cover them up. And she gonna get offended. And in that offense, she gonna become afraid. Because now she's drawing a kind of attention that she don't want to draw. Getting real creepy. Getting real grapey. She don't want that. I've seen so many women be out there with everything going. When a man look too hard, she try to, what you looking at? I'm looking at what you got for sale, ma'am. They get real self-conscious. Women know that it is wrong to dress that way. Don't buy that. We know the difference. We know. We know what kind of attention that we're trying to draw when we dress a certain way. Because she would never go into her 9 to 5 looking like that unless her 9 to 5 is OnlyFans. Like, she's not going into work. She is not going into her CNA office dressed like that. She's just not doing it. Because she knows it's inappropriate. Right? She knows that nobody with any decency is going to even accept that she's walking into an establishment like that. Not a work environment. She didn't want to be corrected. She had to walk away. I doubt she even went into any store at that point. And I'm glad that the brother said something. Now, she may or may not take heed to it. Who knows? But I'm glad that they said something because it needs to be said. Can't just be ignoring it. We can't ignore this stuff anymore. The contrast was so stark when they were talking to that man about what his culture of women would do versus what Black men and black women will do. And it's night and day. He said only our women do that. Now, is it only Black women that dress provocatively in the street? No. But we only concerned with ours. I'm not concerned with what white women do. I'm not concerned with what any other demographic of women is doing. I'm only concerned with what my Black sisters are doing. I'm concerned about that. And us that thinking and going outside with all of our bodies showing is somehow cute, sexy, alluring, or appropriate. It is not. Just because you're young, just because it look cute, you might have a beautiful body. So I don't care if you 145 fit, feminine and friendly, or you 245 and need to cover it up anyway. I don't care where you fall on the BMI scale. You do not need to be outside looking like that. You dress how you want to be addressed. That's what the brother was saying. You're not respectable. Men see that and they see fun. They see toy. They see object. They don't see the humanity of the woman. They see what they can do with her and possibly what they might have to pay to do it to her. They see a woman they don't got to take seriously. They see a woman they don't have to respect. They see a woman they don't even have to speak to properly. And there's no amount of feminism or inclusivity or intersectionality or political correctness that is going to change how men perceive that. Men perceive women who do not have any modesty as playthings and sex objects. That is the way that it is. That is the way that they are hardwired. It is what it is. There's no changing it. That's biological for them. That's not even cultural for them. For men, that's biological. So when you show up as a woman and you have some modesty, that is why they start respecting you, because you take away that carnal base for them visually. You take it away. So now they got to not focus on it because it's not there to be focused on. Long as it's there to be focused on, they're not going to focus on nothing else. That's the way it is. That is our effect. That is the effect of the female body to a man. Once he starts seeing breasts, ta-da, TNA, bang, boom, bang. Once he starts seeing that, it's done. He don't see nothing else. He can't see nothing else. You can say what you want and he hear you talking, but actions speak louder than words. And you ain't got no clothes on, man. If you want him to talk to you like you have sense and you have humanity as a woman, dress more modestly. Right? Just wanted to bring that very interesting video to everybody's attention. Share your thoughts and down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not, okay? Once again, I am your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.